cathartic. Oh gosh, I was terrified to write that book. I didn't want to write it. I was trying to write something else. And I just knew that I had to deal with this issue of alcoholism. And I knew I had to pull from the soil of my life and from the pain. And I wrote it, I wrote it fast. I don't tend to be a real fast writer. I didn't know where I was going to bring humor in. I thought I'd really gotten myself, you know, in a bind here because I love to bring humor into difficult parts, and none of this was funny to me. And then I was given in some ways, I think, just such a gift because, and I have to backtrack. I said, okay, just for a little bit. When I was trying to break in as a writer, for several years, I studied screenwriting. And I was a screenwriter. I wasn't successful at it, but I had a terrible car accident, and it really changed my life for a while. I had to give up screenwriting for a while. But one of the things that I wanted to do as a screenwriter was I was creating this character named Harry Bender. I was going to write a comic movie about Harry Bender, this guy in Texas who was the world's greatest shoe salesman. For some reason, I thought that would be a riot. So I'd done all this research on the shoe business, and Harry Bender was a recovering alcoholic, but he was this big-hearted guy, and he just was out there in front of everybody. He was fabulous. And I had my car accident, and I put that all away for 10 years. Well, all of a sudden, here now I'm a young adult author. I knew I had to write about alcoholism. I went back through my idea file, and I yanked out this fully realized character that I was going to do as a movie, and all of this research, and then I layered him on to my girl, and there it was. But the power of that for me, the healing part of that for me, was that my dad, he never got better. You know, he committed suicide when I was in my early 20s, very tragic. And yet in Harry Bender, Harry, this character, he beat it. He beat it. My dad was a salesman, Harry was a salesman, and they had kind of a big personality in common. And yet through fiction and through my hopes, that what I wish my dad could have been, I was able to resolve some of that through this character and show what it would have been. It was an amazing experience for me. He's one of my favorite all-time characters ever.